With or without a visual component, humans are highly sensitive to sonic details. Pre-recorded sounds often contain noise or unwanted sonic events, thus usually are not perfect for a given application. Parametric sound synthesis is difficult or impossible for many types of sounds. Using standard tools for editing, mixing, and performing standard time and frequency manipulations is also not adequate for constructing rich and convincing new sound scenes for games, virtual reality, and multimedia production. The TAPESTREA system, Techniques and Paradigms for Expressive Synthesis, Transformation, and Rendering of Environmental Audio, unifies a set of combined techniques for modeling sound scenes by example. TAPESTREA separates sounds into deterministic, stochastic, and transient components. Once separated, the user can use these components as templates to build new sound scenes. Upon loading a sound, the user is immediately presented with waveform and spectrogram displays. The spectrogram display allows the user to observe the changing spectral characteristics of the sound over time. In this display, deterministic events are easy to locate as sinusoidal peaks. TAPESTREA allows separation of existing pre-recorded sound scenes into deterministic events composed of sinusoids, transients, or brief noisy events, and the remaining stochastic noisy background. Note that the deterministic spectrum contains only the peaks, while the residue spectrum shows only the remainder. TAPESTREA also makes it easy to extract specific events within a scene. Selecting a rectangle on the spectrogram display causes the analysis to be performed only in the specified time and frequency range. The default presets do a good job of separating most sounds, but TAPESTREA also provides access to a set of fine controls to allow the user to tackle more difficult scene analysis problems. A set of threshold and event tracking controls are provided for deterministic events. Once we have extracted the desired event, we can save it to a library and load a new sound to analyze. In this example of children playing in a park, one child's voice is separated from the background noise. Having extracted a collection of deterministic events, transients, and backgrounds, the user can now use these to construct new sound scenes. Backgrounds can be continuously generated using modified wavelet tree learning and synthesis. The system also allows finer real-time control over the learning parameters and synthesized background, which determine how close the synthesized sound is to the original. Deterministic events are resynthesized here. At this point, the user can apply transformations such as time stretching and frequency warping. We can also loop events, varying in real time the periodicity and density. We can specify a randomness factor which randomizes the frequency warping, time stretching, pan, and gain across iterations. In this way, crowd scenes can be easily constructed from a single event, as shown by this bird example. TAPESTREA also allows for the marking and segmentation of transients. To group different templates together, we offer timelines. The user creates a timeline by specifying the duration for which it lasts, which can be on the order of milliseconds to hours or more. Different templates can be added to the timeline. Many sound textures can repeat on different levels. To capture this hierarchical structure, we can add timelines to longer timelines. Finally, when the user is satisfied with their constructed sound scene, the scene can be written to a file. The TAPESTREA system automatically or interactively selects points of interest and extracts them into usable templates. The system transforms sound components independent of the background and other events. TAPESTREA extends wavelet-based algorithms for continually resynthesizing background textures. The system also allows placing of event templates over the background, varying key parameters such as density, periodicity, relative loudness, and spatial positioning for each template. Given this framework, it is possible to completely transform an existing sound scene, dynamically generate sound scenes of unlimited length, and construct new sound scenes by combining elements from existing ones.